Hello, welcome to what is it? Episode 7 of a podcast about content. This episode is going to be about something that I just discovered literally 5 minutes ago, but it moved me so much that I knew I had to talk about it. And I'm going to talk about it now because I don't really feel like listening to the rest of my lecture. I will listen to the rest of it today, but not right now, because I've got something more important, okay? This is a discovery that really made me excited, I would say. I wouldn't say it made me happy, because that's not really, just didn't, okay? I mean, I guess maybe it did, but that's not the right word. It's quite exciting that it's a thing, but also it's quite, it is quite, what's the word? What is the word? I keep on forgetting words these days. Disturbing, that's the word. Right, so if you use Tumblr, I use Tumblr occasionally. I never did until this year. You know, lockdown and stuff, quarantine, you have to find new things to do because you get bored with the old stuff. So I do have Tumblr. You can visit it. It is architecturalshitpost.tumblr.com. So yeah, and so I was on Tumblr, you know, and then I'm not really good at navigating it. Maybe that's why a bunch of shit comes up on my newsfeed. But anyway, or is it discovery feed? I don't know. Might be, because that's what I make. Where I've made a lot of discoveries, not the ones. Not all of them were discoveries I wanted to make, but anyway. I was just scrolling down, you know, looking for something that, you know, I don't know, it's just scrolling, that's what you do. And then this thing came up, and like I've seen lots of it on the internet before, but this one had, you know, I like looking at hashtags. I think hashtags are very interesting. As a geographer, hashtags are like sort of geographical features, aren't they? Because they serve locating things on the internet, which is a place, sort of, isn't it? It's got meaning, and it's kind of like a space. So yeah, I think I'm right. I think I'm right, and I could probably find you a reference for that. Anyway, and this thing came up, and it's literally just like a picture of, it's a picture of a latte with very nice latte art, and some sort of pastry on a plate right next to it. So that's one photo. It's clearly like a coffee shop. And then the next photo is like a staircase, you know, when you like when you've got like stairs running parallel to the other stairs, and it's just going down, and then you take a photo from the top, and then it looks all like cool and like kind of like an optical illusion. I don't know. It's just a photo of a staircase, okay? And then it's got caption, all my classes are online. I'm getting home from university for a bit. And then the hashtags are pretty random. They're like hashtag green architecture, hashtag mine, hashtag don't repost. You could still repost it if you felt particularly rebellious. I didn't, because I'm a good person. Hashtag Bracken Blythe. I'm guessing it might be some sort of a writer, but I don't know. Hashtag coffee. Hashtag study blur. Hashtag hashtag dark academia. And so I thought, yeah, like, I guess there is but to be fair, like, the staircase is like not even a staircase, was very particularly dark in its nature, and the pastry looks very, you know, it's very well lit, that photo, so it's not dark. And then the coffee and the pastry, oh my god, it looks like academia in its brightest version, you know. But I looked it up, because why not? And then Fandom Wiki came up as one of the first results, and there is actually something such thing as, alright, aesthetics.fandom.com, and it is a Wikipedia. There is a wiki for aesthetics. Yeah. Let that sink in for a moment. Of course, if you're quite well versed in the contemporary internet culture, you would say, of course there is, but I'm not. I'm just a geographer, So I didn't know about it, and there was like and so I clicked on the link, and it sent me to the article on Dark Academia. DNA. It starts both with capital letters, of course, and there is a very long article. It is quite long. You can scroll down, scroll, but that's because there's lots of lists for about like 3/4 of the article, but still it is a very substantial article. Lots of content there. A long list of contents, and lots of subsections, and oh my god, this is amazing. This is not okay. This episode is not going to be about me making some great discoveries. It's just about discovering something that someone already discovered, and I'm going to tell you about it, okay? But this is really striking. So what this article defines Dark Academia as is, it's an aesthetic that revolves around classic literature, the pursuit of self-discovery, and a general passion for knowledge and learning. It is one out of several variations, each with their own unique historical focus. What? I'm guessing they mean like the variations of like the academia aesthetic, because in this little box, there is like a list of like decade of origin, which is 2010s, key motives, which is books, darkness, history, mystery, and old buildings, key colors, earth tones, key values, culture, curiosity, existentialism. I wonder if the 13-year-olds that edit this wiki actually know what existentialism is. They might be better at pronouncing it than me, though. Learning and wisdom, kind of like Ravenclaw vibes there, but it's dark, so it's more like Slytherin sort of. So, and then there is related aesthetics, and there is like there's like 10 of these, that each sends you to a separate article, and they're all like sorts of academias. There is like art academia, pastel academia, classic academia, darkest. So there is an even darker one than dark academia. Fairy academia, grey, light, romantic, scholarly academia, which kind of sounds like buttery batter, but okay. And theater academia. I'm kind of scared of clicking on these. Like, I guess, like, I think I know what I'm gonna see when I click on it, because I spend a lot of time on Pinterest. So I guess it's just kind of like all these niche memes, that it's just like 3 names, and then there is 3 outfits, and then there is 3 features of each, like likes cold coffee, or like is shy, or if I don't fucking know, something stupid like that. Yeah, pastel academia. Oh, I see. It's like you take Kawaii Academia. That's an alternative name. Decade of Origin, 2020s. Alright, well, it's brand new because it's this year's. That's crazy. I think it's just like when you go to Paper Chase and you get like a haul of stuff from the pastel section, and then you take a photo of it, and then you're like, #pastel academia. I don't know. there's art academia, which is pretty similar to the dark academia. It's just maybe there's like a bit more. Well, the article says, the Fandom Wiki article, says it is similar to the other academia types, like dark academia or light academia. It sounds kind of contradictory, but okay. Except its focus is more on the visual components. Now, I thought since they were all aesthetics, it's all pretty visual, like equally visual, but maybe not. I don't know. What the fuck do I know? Since I only saw this today. So the dark academia, okay, we're gonna go back there because I find it quite fascinating, and I want to finish talking about it. What is interesting is right below the definition of it in English is exactly the translation of it in Spanish. Maybe it says something about the demographic that is kind of into this sort of aesthetics, but I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. Alright, so dark academia visually stems from European cultures, as with its most well-known variations. And then you've got notes underneath that, and there is like some sort of critique of it, I think. And again, it's in English, and then there is the translation of it in Spanish. So yeah, and I think it is quite advanced as for a Aesthetics Fandom Wiki article, which was probably, as I said, written by a 12-year-old. But it is striking, really. You can go and explore yourself this fascinating source. But yeah. So some of the notes say, while this aesthetic is not inherently negative, it has come under scrutiny as of late due to its seeming encouragement of classist/elitist attitudes. And then in brackets, menial work being inferior to mental work, and in brackets, and unhealthy behavior, brackets, sacrificing sleep, relationships, mental health, and hygiene for study. Now that just sounds to me like a typical student life, but I mean, it is unhealthy. So, and then it continues. If you are interested in this aesthetic, please be sure to embrace the positive aspects and regulate the ones which can be very easily twisted into negative things. Now, that just sounds like something taken straight out of WikiHow. I don't know if you know WikiHow, but I once upon a time I was really into it. It was about like 2011, 2012. So it was about 13, 14. And yeah, and there were, I can imagine there is an article that says how to be, how would you phrase that actually? How to aestheticize myself. What? How to be a dark academia person. I don't know. But I can see that there would be a WikiHow article on how to be kind of like, how to have the dark academia aesthetics. And there would be like tips at the bottom. And it would say, please make sure to sleep well, even though this might seem like it's not aesthetic. What? Yeah. Anyway, second note says, while the aesthetic lends itself to being extremely Eurocentric, that's interesting, let it be known that every culture is welcome, and you are encouraged to find ways to blend your heritage with this aesthetic. Now make yourself a nice aesthetic smoothie by blending your heritage with the dark academia aesthetic.